Das ist nicht gut. Nicht gut. Was, warum soll ich die hier nicht spielen?
Guter Mann, Schwarzwalder!
Oroville survives on a hot, dry, dusty plateau. Let us not forget that when it began, it was barren, empty, save for the brave newcomer on his Vandi, bringing the precious commodity of water. Drop by drop, kuja by kuja, tree by tree, they poured the precious liquid and created the beginning of the transformation. They began alone, and more came. They came to help. In a spirit of fraternity and brotherhood, they worked together, caring, nurturing a forest that would grow. Each drop was precious. Each moment was savored as a meeting between the divine and the material. The birth of a new town, the birth of a new city, a place to be. But it would not be the same forever. Things changed. Ideas came. No longer was it enough to have a Vandi. They decided to drill a well. Down into the earth, down into the body of the mother, they took their tool and drilled. By hand they pushed and turned as they went down and down and down. And there they found the source of the first aquifer, where there was water. They took a hand pump, they placed it on the well, and with mechanical energy, they were able to extract more water and pour it on the trees that were thirsty and needed help to grow higher and taller. The forest emerged and the forest grew. Together they made this happen. An amazing, incredible adventure. And when one place was born, there was another that needed birthing. So from the area of Area 1, one brave soul set out on his own to once again repeat the process. He found an empty, untended land and needed one more time water. But this time, with technology had moved on, the diesel engine was there. He was strong, he was impressive. He could lift and start a diesel engine, and with the power of the diesel engine, he could drill his own well. The war. And then he had a little water. But it wasn't enough. He thought, a windmill. Perhaps I should build a windmill. But to build a windmill, he needed the help of a friend. So once again, together in fraternity, they decided and created and designed the most extraordinary, amazing invention. In those days, it was called the windmill. And as they built the windmill and got ready to hoist it into the sky, they pulled it up. And there it was, standing tall and mighty above the emerging canopy. High he would climb. When the wind was high, he would look down. And there he would use his massive, incredible strength to hoist up the wheel, pull it up, and then place it in the prominent position high above the canopy. And down he would come. And once again, water would come after the blowing of the wind. And the water would emerge, and he could grow. He had water. He could grow more than trees. He could grow crops. He could grow fruit. He could grow a vegetable garden. And still they worked together. Back in the first place, they realized that there was more to life than using a hand pump. Technology had advanced. The solar power had emerged. Again, they needed help. Let's create the water at the second aquifer with a solar panel. Less work, more time for spiritual development, more time to do the things that would go. And there was water, and water grew. And water gave life, and it was abundant, and the world developed, and a nice green oasis emerged in the graying plateaus. The trees grew taller. The trees grew so tall, in fact, that the windmill was stuck. There was no wind. What could he do? Where could he go? And then inspiration struck. There, up in the sky, he saw a glint, a shiny, alluring object. What was it? It was the electric lines of TNEB. Yes, he could connect to that. And then he would have more water. He could do more things. He could grow more food for the emerging community. He could give more abundance to everybody. He could shower. He could take things. He could make a swimming pool. Water was plentiful. Water was abundant. He could swim. He could create a fountain. He could have times. But this was short-lived. The water finished. One day it was gone. Where was the water? Was the pump broken? Was there a power cut? No. The well was empty. There was no water left. What could he do? He had cows, he had chickens, he had bananas, he had coconuts, he had rice. He needed water. Where could he turn? Ah, of course! He could turn to his friend. The careful one. The one who had looked after his water carefully with the solar. Had never gone above the limits. What did he want? He wanted water. 10 hours of water? But did you not know the sun's only there for 8 hours? How can I give you 10 hours of water? Are you crazy? Then give me 4, 5. No, you're crazy. What can you do? I give you 1, 2, maximum 2. 2? Okay, 2. With 2 hours of water, they laid a pipe. And there he could water, but it wasn't enough. The cows had to go. The chickens flew away. The coconuts dropped their last coconut and then were dead. Water, water, where are you? You've gone. There must be more. That guy must be hiding it. He snuck there at night. In the dark of the night, when all was slept, he went to the tank. It was full. He opened the valve. And not only did he that, he saw in the tree a lemon. But we know, the careful farmer knows his land. And on awaking, he immediately saw 1 lemon was gone. And then the tank was empty. Who can this be? Who can this be? Where could it go? He traced the trail across the land and found himself confronted with his old friend. No, he didn't want anything. He wanted that. But what? The water here is finished. There is no water. Both wells are dry. There is nothing. Where's the water? What can we do? We must pray. It rained! Amazing! The problems are solved, the water's come, monsoon's returned, we're free, we're happy, we have our water. Look, we can turn our pumps on and they work again! No, they don't. They're still empty. There is no water. The third aquifer is empty. The second aquifer is empty. The only thing to do was to return to the first aquifer, replenished by the rains that gave water. They looked at the water again anew, respected it, a scarce commodity to be treated with respect, nurtured, looked after, taken drop by drop and used with utmost consciousness and care. Water, water, where are you? Where have you gone? But it wasn't enough. He needed more and more. And he pumped. And he took more. At this time, the bloke over here realized that he was kind of being exploited. And thought to himself, hey, wait a minute. You're going to have to pay for this. I'm not just going to pump water and give you water. Water's scarce. Water's a commodity. It's now moved into that world. Here, pay for it and take it. Treat it with respect. The only way to teach you guys respect is to teach it. He came back for more. More. More money? I have no money. Well, if you have no money, then come work for me. You can pump the water. You think I'm going to be stupid? So he took the water and realizing there was a market out there, took water and sold it. He made more money. Even more money. He took water. He sold it. He was rich. He was getting there. The new world was there. He made more and more money. And then he paid. And then one day, they took a drink from the water. And they sat to drink it. And it tasted bad. It was salty. It had a bad flavor. It affected their stomach. It affected their mind. It affected their body. Is this the future you want? Ministry of Information. Treat water with respect. We shall now sing our song for water. Water has gone. We love. Oh, water, where have you gone? Why have you left us dry? Our tanks are empty, our taps don't work, and we don't understand why. Why did you go? What did we do? Did we forget to cherish you? Took you for granted, expected too much. Oh, where have you gone? Water, water, where are you? Water, water, we are looking for you. Water, water, we miss you. Water, water, we love you. Oh, water, where have you gone? We've searched high and low. The clouds have dispersed and the wells collapsed and the rivers have all run dry. Deeper we dig and still you're not there. Our pumps don't work anymore. Hot and thirsty, smelly and dirty. Oh, where have you gone? Water, water, where are you? Water, water, we are looking for you. Water, water, we miss you. Water, water, where have you? Water, water, where have you gone? Our hearts are bleeding for you. If you come back and forgive us, we will cherish you. No more taps that leak overnight. No more wasteful neglect. We'll plant more trees and burn the land and treat you with love and respect. Water, water, where are you? Water, water, we miss looking for you. Water, water, we miss you. Water, water, we love you.
Okay, so I feed them twice a day because they get hungry. You know, I mean, like they're kind of our responsibility. And so, hey, how are you?
Who's that?
Another George.
C'est Normandien?
Yeah, another George.
Since when he's here?
20 years of it, yeah.
20 years, I've never met him.
Haven't met either George. Have you met any Georges?
I must be schizophrenic, but I don't know. But what's happened?
Spend the whole time in your house, you just like...
Yeah, I go to PTDC.
Hey, Lakshmi, how you doing?
Who's that?
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Yeah, she's in Auvergne.
Yeah, she's born here.
She's born here. I've never been there.
Oh, no, you should have been her birthday. Her birthday was amazing.
And where she stay?
In my tree, 38.
You know, well, I don't know, but me, I don't know, I never, there is so many Auvergnats that I never say hello to them.
Well, maybe you gotta get there.
Yeah, maybe I'm too much like that. Hey, hi! This is Ginette and Marcel. They live in citadine. In Europe since 10 years, they work for the Euroville club in citadine. They eat in citadine, they sleep in citadine, and they work in citadine. Yeah, but you guys also, you are like that, huh?
The waves are really small and the dogs are going out.
Hey, salut, ça va? Don't shake hands. No, Tata, she's French. She lives in citadine also.
How long has she been there?
She's 10 years.
10 years, huh?
She has
She
a
was only there 5 years ago, huh? She's been there 10 years, huh?
She's 10 years there. She has a PhD, PhD, PhD. She studied the influence of the French culture in the internal organization of Auroville. Your guys also, huh? Alors, so your guy?
Well, let's talk more about your dog.
Yeah, my dog is a beautiful dog.
Hey, hi!
Who's that?
Helmut von Slover.
Helmut von Schliberg. Let me guess, he's German.
No, Tata, he's French. No, Tata, he's French.